welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to use the tips that I got from Shein. So I thought I'd get the thing out, crack out, girl out. Sorry, excuse me. I stuck some false tips up in the cuticle. Oh, just thinking about it sounds painful. And I'm going to do it like I would do, apply a tip to myself or to someone else. So you start off by pushing the cuticle, do all your work, get that working. My cuticle work's not that great. And then you buff the nail, and then you get some glue. You size up your tips, and once you're happy with your sizing of your tips, you just glue them on. You just put a little bit on and just glue it on. Anyway, yeah, I glued this one on, and then I went to squeeze it because I noticed the edge was sticking up, and it went bing, and it popped off. I was like, ah. So I glued it again, put it on. I was happy, it stuck on. That was the main thing, that's all I wanted it to do. So I got because one was a long straight tip and the other one was a long ballerina tip, I think, or coffin, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so once I glued them on, I had a little bit more glue around the end just to, I don't know, I just do. And they're on quite well. And then I got my e-file out, and then I e-filed them. You didn't see because I was out of shot, so I took that out. So what you do is you just, where the tip meets the nail bed, you just file the tip away so it's flush as much as you can. What I do is I make it a habit of, whenever I'm doing acrylics, I always lay down a clear bead, just in case you ever decide that you want to do a colour. You can file back down to that instead of like just using a nail bed colour. So I'm trying to do a reverse smile line, but yeah, it turned out like that. So I've done it in loads of beads because I don't care how many beads I've got to do it in. I'm not here to impress anyone. And just, yeah, I'm just taking my time, making sure that when I do the back of the bead, it's flush against the nail, so that when I put my next bead down, you don't see it. Then I put this big bead down, and it just was like, whoa, where did you come from? It's like, oh my God, that's just like, it ran away from me. I put it on, I'm like, sugar. And then I just tap, 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 make the back flush. Swipe it forward, get it off the skin. Do not get any products on the skin, whether it be acrylic, gel, acid primer. Do not get any of that sort of stuff on the client's skin, because you will cause contact dermatitis, contact dermatitis, and I know that already through the lack of experience, and just, yeah, but anyway, I know now, so it's all good. So I'm just trying to tidy up my smile line a bit. Whoops, again. Yeah, so I've got a bit down there. I was like, So this one I got a bit, I don't even know why I've done it like this. I don't even like hundreds of beads, and to be honest, I don't know why I've done it in hundreds of beads, but I did. Just was like, oh my gosh, I'm making a proper mess of it. I'm like, oh my God. I'll tell you something, if I ever done someone's nails, I would, I don't even know what I would do, to be honest with you. It's like, I see videos, I know what I'm doing, I want to go around to doing it, it turns out to be pants, and I'm not happy with it, but there's not a lot you can do about that, really. So, yeah, I put enough down so it wasn't see-through. Yeah, but it weren't perfect, because, you know, I don't do it often enough to be able to be perfect at it. But it was alright. I mean, you see at the end, it turned out okay in the end. You know, it all comes out in the wash, right? Bit of filing. Yeah, just made sure that bit was, because I'm going to do an ombre, because my last ombre turned out to be rubbish. And then you can see it's a bit patchy. I'm like, oh God. So once I'm finally happy with it, I put down my nail bed bead, and I just done a little bead, took my time with this, and I was like, Mish, you're getting good, you're getting good, you're getting good. And then my next bead was a bit big, and then when I brushed it down, it sort of like covered that, and I was like, It came about down a bit too far, but I just thought, no, don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. The thing is, right, I don't know why it's so watery. I take off a lot of liquid. I don't know what's going on there. I don't want to put any stuff in it and make it set any quicker. I don't need that. I don't want it to set quicker. I just thought I'd knocked off enough liquid, but obviously I didn't. Sorry, I was just shifting, crossing my leg. What am I doing now? I'm putting a bit of, it is called Sea Foam Crush. It's like, in a bottle. Is what I could say. So now I'm going around my smile line with my hard file. I've got a Natalie Mugridge one, but I don't know where that is, because I went and done someone's nails the other day. I actually done somebody else's nails, and I've put it away and I haven't got it out. So I saw one in Boots and bought it. So it's a hard file, just so you can get them crisp edges, because you're meant to get the crisp edges. And I thought, I'm going to try something I've never done before. So I'm just filing it, making sure it's tidy, and then clean, like brush it with my hard brush. What am I doing now? Oh yeah, I'm just put a clear coat over the other nail. I should have done that before I filed, really. Yeah, if you're going to file and you've got an ombre or something going on, the best thing for you to do would be to cover it up first and then file after. But I done it completely the wrong way round. So yeah, see the table wipes, the green one, because I got a multi-pack colour, but I just ordered a whole load of blue. That was in my last video. Yeah, I'm trying to put in an apex. I don't know why. She doesn't need an apex. It's gonna be like just be on show. Yeah, them wipes are brilliant, absolutely brilliant. You can see my Blitz cup like tissue underneath. It wasn't even wet. It wasn't even wet. I tell you, if you want table wipes, get them from Shein. Best ever purchase I've ever made, ever. Like for stuff like that. I mean, apart from, you got to watch. If you've seen my video, then you'll know I got really excited about my full blown melt wipes or something. Then white lint-free wipes. I got a bargain of the century. I'm going to link that video in this one if you've not seen it, so you can see what I'm on about. Grab yourself a bargain, peeps. So what am I doing now? I'm covering everything up, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to try that shadow thing. You know where they paint up to the smile line? I thought I'd take a finger off. I thought, let me do it with pink, because why not? So I've done it pink. So what I did was I just wiped off as much as I could, like tied it, made it around the edge so it was like bright enough. But then you sort of like try and get rid of some of the stuff underneath, but I didn't get rid of enough. And I did give it 2 coats. So that's why it looks like that. Yeah, and if you pick up a bead and you're happy with it, just wipe it away, man. There's no stress, no fuss, no mess. No, don't worry about it. Right, so I've got a little tiny bit of clear acrylic, and I'm just building a wall up around that smile line, just to give it a go. This is that really nice French. I've got a video of me actually trying to make this somewhere in my thing, and you know what? Shamingly enough, I'm going to attach it to this, because it turned out to be a pig's ear of a mess. But it was my first ever attempt at doing this shadow smile line thing, and this, to be honest, is my second attempt. I've never done it since then, and I'm quite pleased with it, because it's like when you first start doing acrylic nails, you think, oh yeah, I can just do that and I can do that. It's like sometimes it's just one of those moments where it's like, but that could take a while. It could take a long time for that moment to appear. So I'm just filing it, making sure it's tidy, just only round the side wall, round the edge of the wall. I'm not gonna go over the top, because I'm gonna use my file for that. And that other finger looks right crooked, and I thought I'd taped it and I hadn't. So what I did was I laid down the pink that I initially peeled down, but I sort of blended it down, and to be honest, with that pink it looks pretty nice, right? And then I put the Sea Foam Crush over the top, and then I just top coated, like clear coated that. Yeah, so once I've finished wiping and messing about and being an idiot, I covered that up because I didn't want to get another cloth out, couldn't be bothered. It means clearing off my whole table, because these wipes, they're not massive, but you know, they're big enough. So now I've got my e-file out, and I'm just going around the cuticle with my coarsest bit out of the lot, just to get rid of some of that bulk. I think I ended up going over it with one of my, this is why I cut it out before, because I'd cut out, I missed loads, but I thought I'd leave this bit of filing in. So as you can see, whenever I do something, I support that tip. It's either on top of a finger or it's being held by my fingers. I am absolutely supporting that puppy the whole time, because you don't want it to break or anything. Can you imagine all your work and then something happens to it? Trying to tidy up underneath. And if you use acrylic and you turn your finger upside down and you see that one side of your tip is thicker than the other, that means that side needs to be rubbed down more for it to match. Right, so that's what I'm doing here. I'm rubbing down one side and then I'm turning it over and looking underneath to see how much needs to come off. I do that to all my tips. I just, it's a thing that Kirsty Meakin says to do, so I just do it. Yeah, so I use the finger, I move it around like I would move around a client's finger, sort of. I don't want to yeah. So that's what I do. I just move it around and file it and make sure that it's even. Like, you look down the barrel of the nail, make sure that it's even, no dips, dumps and whatever, dumps. And I go with one of my new buffers. Yeah, one of my new buffers. See this one. See, now this one, I sort of caught it on the nail plate bit, so it got a bit like, yeah, because this one I used my coarser bit, whereas the other one I didn't. And I don't think I filed it away enough as well to reveal that really crisp line on my smile line. I don't think I did. Like I said, it's my first attempt. I was quite happy with it, actually. The way it turned out, it didn't turn out too bad, because I'd realised I'd left too much pink underneath. I was like, that's going to look stupid. But you know what? It looks quite nice on the nail. Sorry. I had to take it off in the end. Yeah, it looks quite nice on the nail. It don't look too bad, It looks like it's meant to be like that. So yeah, now you just file your life away, really. This is what happens with practice. You've got to practice more acrylic application, and then you wouldn't have to file your life away. Do you know what I mean? You could just tidy it up. But like I did with the other one, I just checked underneath, make sure both sides are even. Look down a barrel, make sure that it's even all the way around. The same depth of acrylic all the way around. And then once you're happy with it, you can just, yeah. I'm using this dust extractor because my other one is tucked away, because I've got a case that all my electrical items are in, just to keep them protected. So yeah, see, so what I do is I just go underneath, and where there's little bits of acrylic, I just file that off. That's underneath, and making sure that it matches reasonably decent. Yeah, so I think you will see now what they look like. Then I put some gems on. I don't know whether I've got a bit overboard with the gems. I might have done, not sure. So I've got a smaller one to go up, because the C curve in them is like really, really good. Really good. I'm going to I need to put in a new set of nails anyway. I've been wearing the same tips for about 5 weeks, but I've been doing infills and that throughout the whole time, so you can't really see. Do you know what I mean? I'm quite happy with them. Oh, they're on my left hand, if you're wondering. Yeah, that's why they're painted. But yeah, so once I'm happy with everything, I just brush it all down, make sure all the dust has gone in my dust extractor, and this is what they look like finished, as in like top coated. They look quite nice. I was quite happy with them. Yeah, see, I don't know if I show you that smile line very well, but to be honest with you, that pink don't look too bad, because the other pink I think came through as well, so gave it different vibes. But that's what it looks like, and I thought, you know what, let's have a look. And I'm showing you from the side what they look like as well. So there's not really much of an apex on them, because they're not really meant to be worn. They're just like, but they're reasonably straight out. I didn't file very well down the sides, but what can you do? So now I thought what I'll do is I'm going to put some gems on them. I'm just showing you off a bit. I'll put some gems on them, and we just yeah, I'm thinking maybe I overdid it with the gems a bit. I thought I'd just show you this one a bit closer. See, the shadow's not too bad, considering that's my second ever attempt. Yeah, you can see it could have been done better. Excuse my actual nails. Oh, look, yeah, outshot me, outshot. Come on, cracking, crack-a-lacking. Look at that, outshot, brilliant. Always, always, always. And we do it to this one. Look, see, outshot. You know what? I should just go ding, 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 ding. Look, I was trying to show you that I hadn't made it perfect underneath. Like, it was, you can see it's a little bit bubbly, like not even like filed evenly underneath, but whatever. But I'm still happy with them. Don't get me wrong, I am happy with them, but you know, considering I don't do like these very often, I don't think they turned out too bad. They could have just done with a bit more extra care. So I'm now finally going to start putting gems on. So a little trick is I've got some pointed back gems, like the ones that are on the table. So instead of trying with glue and stuff, Kirsten Meakin showed us years ago that if you used polygel, so you could use that as a, like for big gems and stuff for it to stick in. You could do it with acrylic as well, but polygel's good. Because what you do is you get your nail and you can buff it if it's got a top coat. And if not, you can just stick the polygel straight on it, smooth it out, and then top coat it. But do not bake it yet. Don't bake it yet. And then you're just using that lump of polygel to put your gems in. And I just thought, let's give it a go. I don't even know what I was thinking. I just bunged on a whole of gems. Yeah, and I cut that one out. I cut loads out. This video is like nearly 2 hours long, boy. You don't understand how much I've cut out. So there's a little bit here. I'm just showing you what I started off with, but you'll now see what they look like in the end. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share and subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I shall see you in my other videos. Thank you so much for continuing supporting me, and I'll see you later. Ta-da! Bye!